13 points of burst. You're just looking at Savage Roar with Druid the Claw to put in the finishing points. And don't forget that Shade Next Rammus is going to grow next turn. So his Tiddler Celestial is going to have a big onus to clear this board as best as he can.
Can he do this?
Wow.
With Wild Growth and Wrap?
Checking his Druid of the Claw. That's interesting. There's Savage Roar, but no Force of Nature in hand.
Can he fish for another card to save him here, or does he have to use it to remove?
I think you got to use this for removal. But I don't think this is enough though.
That's right, because the Druid of the Claw charge is still going to be a lot of
Savage Roar
damage.
for removal. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, this is
5-6. That's 13
because
points of damage.
That's going to do it for game number 1. Firebat has a lot of damage. Now all he has to do is piece it together.
It's tough not to piece this one together. This is a 1 + 1 = 3 Amaz math right here. Charge this Druid of the Claw, Savage Roar. I believe this is 13 points of damage.
This
Guys,
is over. Firebat is getting the lead. 1 game for Firebat.
First Blood, Firebat.
That was an intense game. Back and forth, punches everywhere, and Firebat is going to have a lead.
Really showing a lot about what this Druid match is about. As you said, Nimch, it's tough for Druids to recover once they get behind, so both these players trying to take initiative. Both of them had great starts too, coming out with Wild Growth, Chill and Yeti, scaling into the mid game. The difference is the fact that Firebat was going first in this, so he gets an extra turn to start attacking.
Right.
So when he's the player that starts attacking first, his opponent's going to have to respond, because if he chooses to trade, Firebat's going to be the first one with an opportunity to use Savage Roar and really clear that game up. And then, of course, the great recognition, understanding that Sylvanas having to trade back instead of having to deal with the Sylvanas, a lot of damage got pushed through there that I'm not sure that I would have made the exact same plays that he did.
Well, the Firebat is sitting there, and he's a possible world champion in a couple of games. So what is Tiddler going to do? He has Priest and Warlock left. What's the best deck to counter the Druid?
Well, the Handlock deck presents a lot of threats for Druid to respond immediately. In fact, Druid has to fight with their removal. They don't have cards that instantly says kill this minion or destroy this minion. They have cards that says do damage. So if you have like those big giants or even the Twilight Drakes, you don't have a silence for it. It has 10 health. How do you remove that efficiently if you're a Druid player without committing 2, maybe even 3 cards? It's really difficult. So oftentimes, the Handlock player draws cards easy with their hero power, and they're putting out big threats, and Druid has to either find a way to kill them before they die, or they have to line up the removal perfectly with cards like Big Game Hunter and the Silence of the Twilight.
I certainly agree. I think Handlock is a good matchup against the Druid. Where Priest, it's a bit tricky. Like, the Druid has a lot of 4-attack minions, especially a Spectral Knight, which can't be targeted. So if you take a Priest, you are going to have a bad time. Handlock is like a good pick.
Yeah, I got to agree with you. I think Handlock is very similar in terms of its mid-range presence. You know, Mountain Giant is just it's a lot bigger than a Chill and Yeti is. Kind of both these guys are playing on curve, so if you don't see a Wild Growth in your opening hand, you're playing on even ground with your opponent, and they just have bigger minions than you at that point. The edge has to go to the Warlock, I think.
You know, at the same time, I've also seen some people, they don't mind Priest versus Druid that much, even though you would feel like conventional trains of thought, maybe like, I don't feel like I can actually compete with the speed of Druid, but who knows? It really is choice up to Tiddler Celestial. Game number 2 is about to begin, and this is crucial, because if you go down 0-2, how on earth are you going to have to win 3 games in a row against Firebat when he still has plenty of gas where it came from, because he's got his own Hunter, and he has that Miracle Rogue deck?
If you do, you do deserve to be